All right, we're going to pick up our last minute groceries. Then I'm going to run in and grab some cat food. Let's see what the temperature is. 66, so we're still pretty comfortable here in Florida. Hi friends and adventurers. Heather here from Heather's Hikes and Adventures. We're just on our way to pick up some groceries that I ordered for my trip coming up, and I figured it would be fun to do a grocery haul with you. I also restocked some of my non-perishables that I use for camping to keep on hand after doing some inventory. And then I'm just gonna run into the pet store nearby real quick to grab some litter and cat food, since my kiddos will be taking care of the kitties while I'm gone. We're back at home base. Let's get these groceries unloaded and do this haul. All right, let's do this haul real quick. I'm going to show you all the groceries that I got for the trip. And then we are going to talk menu and how I do my planning and prepping for a week of eating on the road on a budget. All right, so I have everything laid out so that we can see it all and go through it a bit easier. And then I'll show you my dry goods bag here too. I have some potato chips for a snack on the road. I have these Mission Street tacos, which are perfect for tacos, quesadillas, wraps, you name it. Very multi-use. Some cup of soup. A couple of bagged salads. I have a couple of just heat and serve rices, Spanish style, roasted chicken. We've got a box of chewy dips, the healthiest of healthy granola bars. Great for a breakfast on the go or just a quick snack. I love these tuna pouches. I picked up a couple more of the instant mashed potatoes. I also have some chicken of these as well as tuna. I got a couple of these actually. These are just add boiling water. And then what I'll do before I leave is I'll mix these 2 in 1 and leave a bottle here so that I like half and half. So it's unsweet and peach combined. And that way I'll only need to bring 1 bottle in my fridge. A brand new bottle of creamer to get me through the week. And then of course I already have my coffee supplies packed. I've got just a few more staples left in there, like extra rice and stuff that I'll fit if I can. If not, I'll just put them in my extra storage. Now, you can see what I already have going on in here. Of course, I've got my Waterloo Peach Seltzer. This was actually a gift from my kiddos for Christmas. We've got some almonds. As I said, I've got some more mashed potatoes, some tuna, some more rice. We've got a can of soup. I had some granola bars, so I'll put the others in my extra storage. We've got some crackers, some little goodies for a charcuterie tray I'm gonna do for New Year's, including these delicious chocolate covered almonds. Here we've got some more tuna in the chicken pouches that I was telling you about. Looks like I have only chicken in there. I'll have to swap some out only tuna. I'll have to swap some out for the chicken. And there you have it. This is going to get me, along with some meal prep that I'm getting ready to do, through a week on the road and under budget. I spent about $30 on groceries, and I'm going to break down what we're going to do for breakfasts, what I'm going to do for lunches, and what I'm going to do for dinners. And I will have about 6 days worth of food planned out with some backup options. This right here will be good for 2 to 3 dinners, and I will just pop it right in my Hot Logic, and to save room, I'll just keep it right in this tiny little container. And I will use that with some heat and serve beans and some heat and serve rice to make, like I said, 2 to 3 dinners for that. These brioche buns I plan to use for either tuna sandwiches, which I have made before on my channel with them, and they are delicious with a little bit of salad mix and crunchy carrot shreds. I also plan to make some breakfast sandwiches with these using some Canadian bacon and provolone and eggs. And I can do those with my Dash Mini Griddle. As you guys know, I am a huge proponent of bagged salads. No muss, no fuss, very easy. I can easily split each of these bags into at least 2 meals. What I'll probably do is one day for lunch, mix it up and have it as a salad, and then bag the leftover to throw in a wrap with either some tuna or chicken for the next day's lunch. That way I get a little bit of variety and don't eat just salad every day or just wraps every day. So that will be about 4 to 5 lunches right there with just this, the tortilla wraps, or the chicken or tuna. I do already have some beans packed in my pantry, so I will throw this in there to heat up. And then, as I said, I'll use that with the roast back there to make a couple of meals. All right, the taco meat is ready for tacos. All right, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek at my menu for the week. Keep in mind, this is on a budget of under $40, plus the supplies I already had on hand. You can see for breakfast I've got several options. I can either have a granola bar with my coffee on the run, which is probably what I'll do most mornings if I'm being honest. I can also toast a bagel on my Dash Mini Griddle, as I've shown you in a previous video, which I'll link below. And I can also make a breakfast sandwich on my Dash Mini Griddle. So depending on what I want each day, I do have some options. And for my lunches, of course, I've got my trusty bag salads, which I always go to in a pinch. Tuna sandwich. I can use my tortillas to make wraps with the leftover salad and tuna or chicken. And I can always make quesadillas, which I've also done before, and I will link that video below. For dinners, I've given myself options as well. I'll definitely have tacos at least a couple of nights with my prepared taco meat that I'll already have in my fridge ready to go with the other fixings. I'll have my roast that I can heat, along with my ready heat rice and beans, which will make a couple of meals at least. I have what I like to call my grown-up Lunchables with crackers, cheese, pepperoni, Canadian bacon, almonds, basically charcuterie, or shark booty as I like to call it with many other people. And then I've got my trusty camp meals and dehydrated or canned soups that I just need hot water or to heat up. So I do have a few mountain houses and things like that all the time that I can always go to in a pinch. For my bevies, in addition to the little mini champagne I'll be toasting myself with on New Year's Eve, I have some iced tea. That's a half unsweet, half peach tea mix. I've got my ever-ready seltzers. I've got, of course, coffee with creamer that I will have at least once a day, probably more, and lots of water on deck. And that brings us to the most important category, snacks. Oh, I just realized I didn't put my chocolate down there. I guess that'll be in its own category, the dessert or chocolate category. So pretend you see chocolate listed on there. I've also got chips. I have the little tiny fruit pouches that are basically like applesauces with different fruits. I think technically they're for little kids, but I don't care. They're delicious and easy and healthy. And of course, tuna and crackers or cheese and crackers. I've got almonds and I have my granola bars. So I definitely will not be going hungry, and I will not be spending a fortune on food or a bunch of time getting food on my trip. Okay, friends, before I wrap this up, I wanted to give you a quick tour of the inside of my fridge now that I am packed up for the week. I have my salads on top, my cheese for my tacos, my cheese for my crackers, my New Year's Eve champagne, creamer, my full half-gallon of half and half tea, sour cream, I have my seltzers under there, my lettuce for my tacos, and then back there's my provolone, Canadian bacon, pepperoni, and I will transfer my chocolate bar in there probably if it starts to get hot, but for now that's in my dry cooler. There you go, all packed and ready for my trip. I'm excited. All right, my friends, as you can tell by the black screens behind me, I have logged off of work. I am officially on vacation from my office job for over a week and ready to hit the road. I have shown you my fridge. I have shown you my grocery haul, my menu, my food prep. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you found it informative. And I am so excited to show you my adventures over the next week. So without further ado, I am going to wrap this up and get ready to hit the road. See you soon. Bye.